Good day, viewer. So, in today's biology class, our next chapter is animal diversity. So, the animal diversity is one of the topics we have in zoology and in what? In biology. So, the aspect of zoology that deal with what? The study of division of animal kingdoms. So, the animal kingdoms can be divided into two parts based on types of notochord they have. Notochord. Based on what? On notochord. We use this notochord to classify all animal into how many what? Kingdoms? Two. Which is what? The first one are called what? God. We have non non-chordate animal, and the second one we call it what? Chordate animal or chordata. So this chordate animal, chordate, is an animal that is have notochord. Notochord. Any animal that have notochord are called chordate animal. But any animal without what? Notochord. Yeah, they are what? Without what? What? Notochord. These are the animal that they don't have what? Notochord. They lack notochord. And this animal that is lack notochord, we can also call them what? Invertebrates. Invertebrate what? Animal. They are animal without what? Backbone. And this invertebrate animal, based on evolutionary complex or evolutionary relationship or trend, you can arrange the invertebrate animal by you can memorize the what? The invertebrate animal from the simplest to the complex one, based on increase in what? In evolutionary trend that occur among them. And the formula used to memorize them is called PCP Namahe. So this is what? A formula that we use to memorize the evolutionary relationship or trend that is occur between invertebrate animal from the simplest one to the complex one. So this first P is the simplest one. This E is what? Is for the complex one. This first P is Polivera, where this E represents what? Echinodermata. So let us write them according to their what? Complexity. So the first P here is known as what? Polivera. For what? Polivera. So this Polivera We can also call them what? Sponges. So the Porifera is the simplest invertebrate animal. The next one is what? We have Colentrata or the colentrate. We can also call this colentrate what? Nidaria. We can call them what? The what? Nidaria. So after colentrate, Nidaria, PC. The next P here is Platyhelminths. Platyhelminths. And this for this Platyhelminths, let me say no. Example here for Platyhelminths, we have what? They are tape what? Tapeworm. This Nidaria, we have Hydra. After what? Platyhelminths, the next one is what? N. No, PCP. Number A. N is what? Is nematoda. So this nematoda, example of nematoda are roundworm. They are what? Round what? Roundworm. So after nematoda, PCP, number what? Number A. The next one is what? Is A. And the A represents what? Annelida. So the Annelida, example of Annelida, we have earthworm. The next one, M. The M stands for what? Mollusca. And the example for mollusca, we have snail. The next one is arthropod. A. PCP, number A. A is what? Arthropod. Arthropoda. So the example of what? Of arthropoda, we have insects. The last E here is what? Echinodermata. Echinoderm. Example of echinodermata, we have starfish. See, this is what we call what? Evolutionary trend in invertebrate animal. What is evolutionary trend? What? Which trend? In what? In what? Vertebrate animal. The evolutionary trend can be defined as what? The change in complexity that is occur in living organism from the simplest form to the complex one. So this is what? Arrangement of what? Of invertebrate animal from the simplest to what? To the complex. So the simplest invertebrate animal we have is what? Is Porifera, it's sponges, where the complex or the advanced one is called Echinodermata. No, it's called Echinodermata. So you can observe that what? This Porifera is the simplest. The symmetry on Nidaria, they are more complex than what the Porifera. Platyhelminths is more complex than what? Than nematoda. Nematoda more common than the what Annelida, any more common than what Mollusca, from where what Arthropoda. The Echinoderm is the most complex or advanced invertebrate in terms of what of cellular organization and some what am I call it other stuff. So the next thing now is what is called what? Chordate. The chordate or chordata is what? One other second part of the what of the animal diversity. Any animal that is have what notochord at the back at the early stage of their life are called chordata. This chordata will derive it from the word chord. They have chord at the early stage of their what? Of life in the embryo. And this word notochord, the chordata. The chordata can now be divided into two subclass. Subclass, we have what we call what? The first one here, we call it what? Craniata. What? Craniata. And the second one we have a what? A craniata. What is craniata? The word craniata, we derive it from the word what we call what? Cranium. This craniata from the word what? What? Cranium. This cranium simply means what? Skull. Cranium is what? Skull. The another name for skull, the bone that surrounds the what? Our brain is called what? Skull. The another name for skull is called cranium. So inside the skull, we have what? We have brain. So any animal that is have what? That is have skull are called craniata. Or any animal that is have what? A cranium, which is what? The bone of the head. We call it what? Craniata. But we have some animal that is what? They don't have what? The cranium, they don't have skull. And they are what? They are notochord. But they don't have what? They don't have skull on their head. Are called what? Craniata. So this craniata simply means what? Animal without what? Without skull, which is known as the what? Cranium. So, but the craniata is what? Animal with what? Animal with what? With skull. That is what? Craniata. And again, this craniata now divided into what? Into two parts. Into the what? Into two what? Two parts. The craniata. Though the craniata, I said, is what? Is an animal without what? Without skull. And the craniata now also divided into what? Into two parts. Into the how many what? Parts. The first one here we are what we call what? Urochordate. Urochordate or and the second one we have cephalochordate. See, the word uro is what? Is tail. Simply the word one word. The word tail in Greek. Cephalo means what? Head. And thorax. And what? Cephalo. So this urochordate is a chordata, is a chordate. Urochordate is a chordate, is a chordata that is half notochord on tail region only. So when the what? The notochord can be found at the what? At the tail region only. that animal belong to the what? Chordata or chordate, urochordates. But when the what? The chordate, the notochord can be found in what? Notochord found in what? Or present from what? From head to what? To tail. In this cephalochordates, the notochord can be found in what? From the head to what? To tail. But in this one, let me expand this. I need more space here. In this one, which is what? Call what? No, which is a what? Which is what? Craniata. And I call it what? With a what? With score. Good. So this is what? With a score. And this craniata, we can also call it what? Vertebrate. This craniata, we can also call it what? For what? Vertebrate. Which is what? Backwards. Backbone. And the craniata now divided into two parts. What we have so egnatosome, and the second one is what? Gnatosome. Egnatosome. Are we? So egnatosome. Also, this vertebrata, we convert them into what? Into two parts. Based on what? On jaw. We use jaw to what? To classify them. This one, egnatosome, they are called what? Jawless. Less animal. They don't have what? Jaw. But here, they are what? Animal that have what? That is have jaw. And gnatosome also, this one, classify into two parts. What do we use to work out what? Gnatosome or gnatosomata into two classes based on what? On organs of locomotion. What they use to what? To move. We use locomotive organ to classify what? Gnatosome into what? Into two. The first one here, the first one here is what? Is vein. 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 This first one here, we have what? Poda. Tetra what? Tetrapoda. So, any living organism that is what? That is moved with the aid of what? Of vein, belong to what? To this side. And example here, we have fish. We have what? Fish. So, and this fish can also split into what? Into two. We have what we call what? Bony fish. And we have what we call what? Cartilaginous what? Genus fish. So, example of bony fish here, we have tilapia. Of cartilaginous fish here, we have shark fish. But in tetrapoda, they are animal or vertebrates that move with the aid of what? Of 4 feet. Tetra we have here. Tetra here means what? 4. The word poda means what? Feet. So they have what? 4 feet. Example of what? Of tetrapoda, it will now divided into what? Into 4 parts. We have amphibian. The next one we have what? Reptilia. The next one we have aves. The next one we have Mammalia. So this is what? The tree diagram for animal what? Diversity. So the next thing we do now is what? We will take this one after the what? We'll treat them one after the other. We will start from what? From proto what? Protozoa. Don't forget that what? The protozoa, it can be found under kingdom Protista. After we treated of Protista, we move to the what? Porifera, Cnidaria, Emplate, Emitis, Nematoda, Annelida, Mollusca, Arthropoda, Echinodermata, then Chordata.